if we try it or we start and it doesn't work out? Then the friendship will
be
end.
Exactly.
So he doesn't even want it.
I'm surprised you are thinking for him.
No, wait, he said that.
Before we post this video, if you like, ask your male bestie that you are leaving your boyfriend, you want to enter a relationship with him, and watch him tell you no. Over there, I can just say no.
Welcome to another episode of Bant and Rant. I am your host for today. I am Techua. Now, this episode of Bant and Rant is brought to you by Chicken Man Pizza Man. Now, Chicken Man Pizza Man says I should let you guys know that customers can now make their own pizza by selecting the toppings of their choice. And they're also about to introduce the driver's delivery very soon, where drivers with cars would be able to make deliveries. So now it's not going to be just the motor riders. If you have a car and you can make deliveries and you want to earn some money, you can join the driver's delivery, which will be coming soon. And then Pizza Man Chicken Man has opened new branches at Ring Road, Tesano, Malandari, Lashibi, and then Temako MT7. So you should visit a Pizza Man near you to get some amazing food. Now, today's episode of Bant and Rant, today's topic is it appropriate to have a best friend of the opposite gender whilst in a relationship? Is it appropriate to have a best friend of the opposite gender whilst in a relationship? I'll let my guests introduce themselves and then we'll go into the topic. We have
Gifty.
Hello, Gifty. You're looking fly.
Thank you.
And
Scanty,
hi.
Hi.
And then we have
Marie.
Hello, Marie.
Hello.
Okay, so I want to ask, have you guys been in a relationship where your partner had a best friend of the opposite gender?
Yeah.
You have?
Yeah.
How did you go about that?
I mean, yeah, friends or best friends, and we are also boyfriend, girlfriend. So
you didn't have a problem?
No, it wasn't like their relationship was affecting. I mean, their friendship was affecting our relationship. It was just like normal.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
All right, Scanty,
No,
have
me,
you?
I don't get some.
You've not had a new
relationship where they have a best friend of the opposite
opposite
sex. I don't get some.
Okay, Marie.
I have.
You have.
Mhm.
Did it affect the relationship? How?
I think it affected my relationship with my male friend, affected my relationship, then my ex's relationship with his female friends. And because when I first met him, he told me that he had his female friends, and I also did. But I think he expected me to be okay with it because he was like open and always like showing them and posting them. But then because like my friends weren't like directly around or like physically around all the time, it was a little bit suspicious to him that, okay, well, you have these your male friends. Like, how come they're never around? But then you talk about them. However, they were in a different location, but he just threw them in my face. So I didn't think it was fair though.
Okay, but do you have a best friend of the opposite gender?
I do.
You do?
I do have a best friend of the opposite gender.
Scanty, do you? Do you have a female best friend?
I have friends of the opposite gender,
No,
but I don't
want
have
best friend.
No,
Female.
like bestie.
Like one particular girl you're really tight with.
No. I don't have one particular girl. I have particular girls that I'm tight with, but they are not best friends. I want to establish it is different.
Okay.
I don't have bestie that I'll say this person. No. I have friends who are girls. We are very close, but we are not best friends.
Actually,
I don't have one. I don't have two. I don't have three. I have four.
Okay. Marie,
I just wanted to kind of what Scanty is saying. So I wouldn't call this my friend. I wouldn't call him like my best friend. The reason why I call him my best friend is because I grew up with him. So that's my childhood friend. I've known him since we're in diapers. That's why I call him my best friend. But I do have a best friend. My best friend is a female. However, he's my childhood friend that I'm close to that has been in my life for as long as I've known myself.
Okay.
So yeah, just to clarify that.
Okay, Gifty.
Same thing. I've known this person like I think since preschool. Yeah, so I was like, oh, he's my best friend, Like, yeah, two of them. So, the female and the male. So, like, every time, they are both my best friends, But then he was like, okay, I'm your best friend, but you're not my best friend. And I was like, okay, then fine, you're just my friend. But then the female is my best friend. But then the other one's like, they're just close. Like, because we've known each other for, like, so long.
Okay, so do you think would you enter a relationship and then stop being best friends with your best friend just because you're entering a relationship? So do you think it's appropriate to have a very, very close male friend when you're entering into a relationship or when you get into a relationship?
I think when that happens, he will actually get the signal. He will get like the whole thing that when you weren't having a boyfriend, I was there like listening to your conversation and everything. But now that there's someone there to do that, I should like like back away like a bit. So I think it would come.
Yeah, some people will also not feel that way. Some people feel the opposite.
That's what my friend did, because he knows. Like before, I will call him, we will talk about stuff and all of that. But like now, he's also away. So like now he knows I have a boyfriend. So definitely I'll be talking to my boyfriend like most of the time. I'll be telling him stuff. It's just like sometimes then, oh, hi, I'm just trying to check up on all of that. So I feel he understands that now he's not in there to play that role. There's someone in there to play that role. So he needs to like back away just a bit. So,
okay,
yeah.
But do you know your male best friend one way or the other likes you? Do you believe that statement?
Yeah, I
do.
do.
You know?
Yeah, I do.
See, he will like you.
Yeah.
Don't let him trick you, because he's saying, do you know?
That is the truth.
Of course, no,
You may not know if the person likes you, but you may suspect it.
Oh no, maybe because he's an honest person, he'll just tell you, I like you. Because before his mom
Not
thought
like who?
Like,
you understand what I'm trying to say?
Talk.
Because at a point, his mom thought we were dating. So every time it goes like, oh, Fred, this is like, oh, Ma, we are just friends. You understand? So, of course, you would know that this person is really into you. He told me that, like I'm saying, maybe because he's an honest person, that's why he
told me that he likes you.
Oh, yes.
You see, this is the, the work. Let me just be honest.
So what? He tells me he likes me. I go like, I don't like you. I just like you as a brother or a friend, and it ends there. Nothing happens.
And he decided to be a friend.
Yes.
A guy who has been rejected from a relationship.
Not like rejected.
I mean, that's on him. That's on him.
He's not asking for a relationship. He's just letting me know how he feels about me.
What does it mean?
I don't know.
If I let you know what I feel about you, what does it mean?
Okay, not everyone wants a relationship after they tell you. Not everyone wants to be in a relationship with you if the person like.
Yes.
If I'm expressing my feelings to you. What does it mean?
Maybe you just want to get it out.
What do you think it means? How did your boyfriend propose to you? By expressing his feelings to you?
But I have people who have expressed their feelings for me, but they don't want a relationship. So
They
what are
want
you
what?
talking about?
No,
I don't know. They just feel like, okay, I
don't
want
know what they want, and I'm telling you, it's relationship they want.
They just want you to know that this is how they feel. Not everyone that wants a relationship.
Who will just tell you about what they feel about you for the sake of telling you, and then they move on?
Scanty, listen. Mine told me, but he didn't want a relationship. Why? Because what if we try it or we start and it doesn't work out? Then the friendship we lose the friendship.
Exactly.
So he doesn't even want it.
I'm surprised you are thinking for him.
No, wait, he said that.
Before we post this video, if you like, ask your male bestie that you are leaving your boyfriend, you want to enter a relationship with him, and watch him tell you no.
I mean, it's different now because he knows that the relationship is over.
Even
but
if it's not over, if you like, tell your male bestie that you like him too, and see if you tell you no. How many male best friends will tell you no? What are you saying?
Scanty.
But sometimes it may not necessarily be that they want to date you. It may be that they just want to.
They just like your personality. They just want to. They don't even have fun about like that kind of thing, but like they just want to be around. They just want you in their life.
Who in this world would like to do that useless job?
Maybe again,
be around you for what? For what reason?
It's all dependent on the. It's all dependent on the person. Like if you,
I'll express my feelings.
I
come to you, express my feelings to you. Then later, I really love you, but I love you in the instead. I just want to be around you.
When you say something intrigue, like a bit pewasim.
Pewasim is different too. No. Scanty, I like your vibe. It's different than expressing my feelings. The way out here, come on, you are very, very pretty. Like, if not for one or two things, like you're chimpna. It's different from me telling you I like your vibe.
So when you say that, were I trying to tell her something?
Okay. Now, why do you think I'm telling her?
So, Scanty, let me ask this question. So, what if you tell her that, oh yeah, I like you, so and so, and then like she says, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not interested.
So it means that I proposed.
So what do you do when she says what do you do when she rejects you?
When she rejects me,
yes.
I wouldn't even want to be her friend.
Okay, so why do you stay around? So then you
also stick around. Every guy who sticks around after a lady has rejected her is because he's just there hoping, say one day.
Then that's on him.
Listen, you're saying you tell Abba that, saying if not for one or two and come and no relationship, then she gets it and she also comes like, maybe she wants it, but he didn't mean it that way.
I mean it how? I mean it how?
You just like have a personality.
Do you understand how the male mindset works?
I'm not male.
We are not male, so
no, I totally understand where you're coming from. But then again, if let's say if I were a guy and I told a girl I like you and I'm feeling you and I don't get the response back, first of all, I have a sense of shame. I'm already embarrassed. I don't want to be around that because then I know this is most likely not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Why am I wasting my time still entertaining that? And also there are females who I feel like just tag guys along and they're stringing them along, even though they know. I had a conversation with my good friend yesterday about this very same thing. I strictly just asked her, I said, okay, girl, you know this guy likes you. And she was like, oh, I was like, no, for real. Let's all jokes aside. You know he likes you. You're over here and you're stringing this guy along. Like, you know he's feeling you. Why are you still keeping him around when you have other options out there or you have someone that you're focused on? Like, don't waste his time, because it's not fair. It's helpful too. It's hurtful. He could be going after other women or pursue other women. But if you give him the impression that there is a possibility or there is a chance, then he's going to stick around. But if you set the record clear and you create that boundary that, okay, most likely this is not going anywhere. I'm never going to look your way. I am not attracted to you, then he's not going to stick around. However, if he's sticking around and he's still hoping, that is on him. He's the one who's going to be running around chasing you like a mad person.
Okay, so with what you guys are saying, if you're close friends with someone and the person ends up developing the feelings for you, and then he proposes and then the girl rejects, can't I saying that the friendship has ended?
It's supposed to end because I don't know what you need. Let's say,
I guess we're friends before the feelings
I
settle.
think the best relationship are the ones that start as friends.
Yes.
So if maybe we are friends and then I realize no, Abba, let's say Abba is you are single, and then I come to you, oh, I like you. I express my feelings today. You tell me, no, you don't want me. What is my job? Why am I still there?
To
watch you go and date another person?
Not watch you. Say you're letting 10 years. 9 years, 8 years of friendship just go away. Because
I think it's all dependent on the individual. Because if you say that, okay, I am not, and what Scotty is saying is, I totally get where he's coming from, and it's fair because there's some people who can't stand it.
Yeah.
And I respect our friendship. I love you as my friend. However, because of the feelings I have for you, I cannot continue to be around you on a platonic level.
Yeah.
And I think as a friend, you should respect that. It's going to hurt, it's going to suck, but you have to respect it because you're not going to be able to give this person what they want.
Yes.
So you have to let it go, So that I think I get where Scotty is coming from.
No, I don't.
If you have, ask him. Tell him that you like him and see them.
Like this, my childhood friend that I have. He started a relationship before even I started dating. And at first, his girlfriend was, a little finicky about it. She didn't like the whole idea. And he would try to talk to her and try to make her understand, oh, this is just my childhood friend. I've known her for a long time, I can't just let her go. And for me, the way I think, everything is not black or white. So I was the one who started to dissociate myself from him because I realized that it was causing tension in his relationship. And I didn't want my friend to have problems. So I respected it. And so what I did was I backed off. We used to hang out a lot. He lived in another state, but I would go and visit him, and then he could come and visit me. We would go on trips together. We would do different things together. When I say trips, not vacation or whatever. We'll go on different concerts and stuff together. But then when a woman was introduced in the picture, I realized that it was a problem. So I had to back off a little bit. As a matter of fact, he even went ahead and introduced me to the girl. She still didn't like the whole idea, and I said, okay, I respect that because I'd rather. I know you're my friend. I know that's not going to change. However, this is the person you're with, and I got to respect that.
Yeah.
I got to put that above my relationship with you because it's not about me. It's about the person now you're with.
Yes, so that brings me to the my next question. Would you have a problem if your partner has a best friend or a close friend?
No, I won't have a problem so long as their friendship is not affecting our relationship. Then, I think the whole thing is respect. If they're able to respect the relationship you have, you're able to respect the friendship they have also, I'm not sure it's going to mess up the whole thing.
Respect it in what way?
His best friend respect that, okay, he has a girlfriend. There are certain things I can't do with him. Maybe every time calling him, telling him everything, or maybe we have to go here, we have to travel out or something, trip or have fun. You can have fun, but the fun, maybe when he was alone, while things were doing, I had to leave it for his girlfriend because now he has a girlfriend. Yeah, and you too, you should respect the friendship. Maybe when he weren't around, if she needs some people to financial help, she calls. Maybe I need this, blah blah blah, and he's always helping out. I have to respect that. I don't have to say okay because I'm in the picture, be giving me the money, and you're not supposed to pay attention to your best friend and all because I am here. Then you just have to kick it out. No.
Does your boyfriend has a female bestie?
Yes, he does.
So if your boyfriend tells you he's going on a trip with his female bestie, what's your answer?
Okay, because she's married. I don't have a problem.
She's married doesn't mean anything.
Marriage is a guaranteed.
Yeah.
Okay, you calm down. Don't worry. So you don't have any problem with that?
I don't have a problem.
If your boyfriend says he's going on a trip with his bestie,
Yes, I don't have
any
no, I
problem.
don't have a problem.
Okay, she's continue.
But if you are going on a trip with your bestie, would your boyfriend have a problem?
I don't know. Let's ask him.
Okay. But do you think he will have a problem?
No.
You don't think he will have a problem?
No, he's very open-minded, so I'm not sure.
And which is why I said it's all dependent on the person that you're involved with, the personality and whatnot, you know?
Yeah.
There are people who have this, especially like in the States, it's not common in Africa, but in the States, there are relationships and couples that are in open marriages, open relationships. Yeah. And so those people, you cannot put them on this platform and ask them that question. Because even if you and your best friend end up, hooking up, for them, it won't even be a problem, or it'll be normal. Like my childhood friend and his girl at some point was kind of like heading in that direction of like, like being open and whatnot. But then the girl couldn't handle it. But again, like I said, it's all dependent on who you're with and if they're okay with that. The question you just asked, I think it's inappropriate. I wouldn't go on a trip with my guy best friend when I have a partner, because like, you just don't know. Things can happen. You guys can get in the moment, and then he might like just come up and kiss you. You're like, ooh, okay, I like this. And then you're engaging.
If anything can happen, why do you even have a male bestie in the first place?
No, because
if you know anything
that's
can happen.
That's why your boyfriend.
You said you won't go on a trip with the person. I'm saying that when she said anything can happen, you endorsed it. And if you know anything can happen between you and your male bestie.
No, me and my male.
I'm gonna
How do you endorse the statement?
I'm gonna play devil's advocate. Okay. Now, have you all noticed like LGBTQ movement, whatever? That I have a female best friend does not mean that I can't do stuff with her. Okay. So there's the part where girls should have like maybe like female friends, female besties, and so on. So even guys, there are guys who you see them as like bros, but they're probably doing something on the side. So there's no guarantee. Exactly. So there's no guarantee that because you have a female friend the same sex doesn't mean that you guys cannot engage in something. It's possible. Like my friend and I can go on a trip, and then again you guys get all heated and things get wild. Next thing you know, you have done something with a female friend. Is it different that you've messed up with your female friend versus like if it was a guy? So it wouldn't really matter either way.
Yeah.
So I think that's what I'm saying, that it's all dependent on the individual because it really could go both ways.
Okay.
You just have to be transparent. She talked about respect, boundary setting. If you know you're committed to this person and you know you're going to be with this person on a longer term, then you also got to be respectful of how the person feels about it. Like I give the example with my best friend. I keep saying my best friend, but my childhood friend. His girl wasn't okay with it. As a matter of fact, now me and her are even closer than him. I talk to her more than I even talk to my childhood friend. Right. I'll call her and say, hey, how is he doing? Like, oh yeah, your brother is doing cool. He's good enough. So if you're open about it, if you're transparent about it, then it gives your partner at least the option to go ahead and consider or to say, you know what, I'm not down with it.
Okay, so Scotty, would you have a problem? The question I was Gifty, would you have a problem if your partner has a male best friend or close friend?
Yeah, I'll have a problem. Anything can happen in life.
Okay.
You see, cat, dog, the favorite food for dog with bones. You don't put bones where dog sleep. You don't put sardine where cats sleep. You don't put two people in an environment where you know anything can happen. It is best you avoid it. You don't allow people to do what they want to do. And at the end of the day, if something happens and then you get mad, if you have a male bestie, Daddy, you choose the male bestie. We have male friends and male bestie. Yeah. If you have male bestie, Daddy, me then you finish. Either you choose the male bestie or you choose me, because if you and I have issues, you go to the male bestie to narrate. I've seen a video like that. The lady was narrating, she was crying along the line. The guy kissed her on
the lips.
See, that's what I was talking about.
Anything can happen. So I can't give two people a chance to be in the space. No. Male bestie, I won't allow. Best na krame manambana tea na babe count. I won't allow any form of. That's why I don't have female bestie.
No, but okay, so the people that you are tight with, the 4 girls that you say you are tight with, if your girlfriend is not okay with you being tight with them, are you going to like stop being tight with them?
That's why they are 4. So if you are not okay with one,
or the 4,
you are not okay with all the 4.
Yes.
Then probably I think you might be the problem. yeah, my girlfriend might be the problem. If it is one person, fine. But all the four, you have a problem with all the four friends. Who should be the female friend I'll be talking to?
No, you said tight. You have female friends. And you have people that are tight with,
and
right?
I'm saying like four. The four. If you are not okay with all the four, who do you want me to talk to?
Just don't be tight with them. That's what she's saying.
I shouldn't be tight with
Well,
them.
you have to have a, you have to have
normal,
you have to have a reason
female.
why I can't be tight with them, because like before you came in the picture, they were there.
Exactly.
We also got to consider that you can't just expect me to just ditch people. And then the thing about it is that what if this relationship doesn't go well, and then now I've lost like really good lifetime relationship.
So that's what
because of that.
I'm asking that because Kanti said he will not allow his girl, or he wouldn't
yeah,
want to
male
go for a girl.
bestie, they won't work.
Yeah, because the male bestie was also there.
Close friend.
If you have close friends, cool.
Okay, so it's the definition of
okay, what if they are bestie, but because she don't like the
talking
bestie,
about.
she takes the bestie off, and now we are close
Okay,
friends.
now we are
But
close
besties.
friends.
You can't reduce a level from bestie to close friend.
So then why can't you be on the same page where like you either compromise or you have an understanding? Because you can't just say like,
my relationship, I should compromise for a bestie sitting at home. My relationship.
Scanty, you said something about she not being okay with one person, but like not a four of them.
Yeah, four in
Then it means then the one person she will not be cool with is someone that probably like has a thing for you.
Or may suspect
if you tell me my female friends has a thing for me, I won't doubt you because I'm not a female.
Yeah,
I'm not in their minds.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe if they do, fine. But me, I don't have for them. So,
but however, you still maintain that relationship
because we don't put ourselves in a space where we have that kind of.
So
vibe.
that's the boundary that you set.
It is not even, if you ask me, they are like, okay, if I have this one person is someone when I need money, I go to. If I want someone to pray for me, that's like I'm just dividing the four for you.
Yeah.
So one person gives me loan, one person will pray for me, one person gives me advice, one person takes me out.
Okay.
This is the four. So if you are not okay with the person who takes me out, you are not okay with the person who prays for me, then who are you?
So what if I have four close friends that were doing the same for me?
If you have four, cool.
Okay.
But if you have one person, it's more dangerous than having four different people. That one person becomes your everything.
Okay.
Especially a lady who has a male bestie before entering a relationship.
Yeah.
That person is so bound to the male bestie to the extent that anything the boyfriend you will say, the validation must come
not always
from
the
male
case.
bestie.
It's not always the case though, because you also got to be respectful of your own self as a person. There's some things that I will not share with like my male best friend. A lot of times when I want to get insight into like how men think about some things, I confide with my male childhood friend, and I'll ask him questions about these things. So there's some stuff that I have learned about the way men move. Sometimes it's not really to do anything for me. It's just I just want to learn and understand. And I'll ask him this thing, like he'll be like, "Yo, Riri, that guy, the way he's doing this like this, or the way he's saying it like that, it might be because of this." And I've learned some things. I've actually stopped talking to certain guys because of what I picked up.
From your male bestie.
What he like,
the
insight that he gave me about it, huh?
What if he's jealous?
What if he's jealous?
Yeah.
I mean, it is possible that he could be jealous of that. But at the same time, I'm not unreasonable, If you tell me something, I'm not just going to go off of it and say, oh yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm just getting an input from you. I take that opinion and then I either do my research or try to understand it. And then I
has your male bestie ever endorsed the boy for you to date?
No,
before?
he hasn't.
He won't ever do it.
He hasn't done
That's the example. He will never do it.
He hasn't done it because
jealous.
I won't give him that. I won't give him that chance.
I'm sure you have spoken to him about guys before.
I've spoken to him about guys, but I haven't spoken to him about, do you think I should date this person?
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He won't endorse. He's naturally jealous.
So moving on, if your partner asks you to stop being friends with your close friend or male bestie, are you going to do it?
I'll ask him his reasons. I want to know why you want me to stop hanging out with this person.
If you want to marry me, stop. That's my reason. That's my reason. If you want to get married to me, leave your male bestie. I'm giving you an example of reasons.
Okay,
come on.
That's just your girlfriend because you are definitely not talking to me.
No, you said you asking for reason. I'm giving an example of reason.
I'm not sure you would ask that. Fine. Okay. If you want me to get married to you, then stop being friends with your male bestie. Why do you want me? Maybe you've seen something and you think if that thing is to go on, it won't actually help our relationship or our marriage. So I'll ask you, I would want to understand, because you can't just tell me to stop being friends with this person because of marriage. Fine, marriage is important. But then this person was there before you came into the picture. So let me know the reason why you want me to stop hanging out with this person. If maybe something he has done or something you've seen is going to affect our marriage, let me know. Then if I think it's like reasonable, I think it's like good enough, then we can work on that.
What if the person is like scanty? Like, I just don't want you to have a male.
You don't have any
bestie.
reason.
Yeah.
Okay, then you two, if you have a female bestie, you two stop being friends with her. Then we can get married.
I'm coming. What if the reason I give you doesn't make sense
to you?
That's not reasonable. It's not gonna happen.
What if the reason I give you doesn't make sense? So if I tell you, you tell me it doesn't make sense, and I still tell you that's what I want.
Okay, well, yeah, I would tell you to put yourself in my shoes.
So it is now two things. It is now going to be two things.
Yes.
I've told you it doesn't make sense. So now choose your male bestie
over
choose me. What would you do?
Okay, so this thing you're telling me to do, put yourself in my shoes.
Okay.
If I tell you to do the same
was?
thing, size 38.
All right.
Where?
I wear 44.
If I tell you to do the same thing and you be okay with it, fine. If you are telling me to stop being friends with this person because of you don't have any reason, you just want me to stop being, then you to stop being friends with whoever you are friends with. If it sits well with you, fine.
So if he agrees to do same, you would.
And not that if he agrees to do same. And mind you are talking about best friends here. So I'll definitely tell my bestie, hey, this. So help me out here.
Your bestie should help you out.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So you say you've not answered the question. No. If it comes down to like yes, that's the thing. That's what I'm asking. If it comes down to
your male bestie or your boyfriend.
See, it's a hard one. It's a hard one. My male bestie.
Then why? Then no why?
No, see, we've been friends. Like I said, like we've been friends for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've been friends for so long, yet you guys never dated.
Yes.
And you found somebody else, and the person's asking you to choose between both of them.
I don't think that's even. I don't even think that's fair. Like you shouldn't. It's not fair to do that.
Like,
you shouldn't even put anybody in
a
that position.
reasonable person
fair,
would even
there's
say
some things
that.
where it's unreasonable. Like you can't just put that like on the table and say, okay, it's me or it's this. It's like saying, oh, I don't want you working in this job, and so because of that, you have to quit the job or you can't marry me. Like
or leave your parents and come for me. Like it's your parents or me.
Parents
You have
is
to
different.
know.
Parents is different.
That one,
Parents
you have
is
the male
different.
no,
bestie.
there are people who will be
Also
adamant about like you not getting involved with like
But
your
really
family and so and so.
Aha. So that's the reason. Because of when you a hint here now, person mean
Into
giant.
okay, so into
Would you
Ube,
do
yeah.
it?
Would you do it?
So you choose your male bestie.
No, I'm not choosing my male
What you
bestie.
go
That's
to?
That's what I'm saying. So you're choosing like I mean, if that's how you see it,
Yeah.
What would you
then
do?
like
Just
I don't
be
know how to
free.
say it.
Nobody
But
will do anything.
Because right now,
listen,
your guy is being okay. Let's say he's being selfish. Yes, life is
It
not fair.
means
Whatever.
every
I
single-
need you
okay,
to
then
choose.
maybe we're not meant to be.
Okay, so you would choose
Exactly.
your male best friend.
she's not choosing
You better
the
choose
male
the
best
male
friend.
best
She's
friend.
just choosing.
I'm not choosing my male best friend.
No, that's
But, like,
not what it
That's not what
is.
I'm saying. But like the reason I give it is not like it's not reasonable.
So if it's not reasonable, what
would you do?
I will tell you I'm not choosing, but if you think because of that you can't be with me, then fine.
So you
It
go back
wasn't
to
meant to be.
you go back to your male bestie and start searching for
my
a new
God.
partner.
Scotty's just trying to get you to say something. Like no, it's not. It's not one.
Mary, yeah. So what would you do too?
No, in that situation, I would again, just like Gifty was saying, I would try to understand why he wants me to, stay away from this person or not be around this person. Now, if your reason is valid, that's okay, babe. I've noticed that, like the way he moves, he's attracted to you. When you're around him, like he makes me uncomfortable, that kind of thing. There's different reasons. But like I have some guy friends that I've talked to guys that have put them on. Like, I have friends that are in the IT sector. If I have a boyfriend who's into IT, and let's say like my guy best friend or my guy, friend, close friend can put you on, like, you think I'm gonna like sit there and be like, okay, yeah, I shouldn't bring this guy around you. Like, that is an opportunity. Same way how you were saying, when you're female friends that you have, there are different things that you learn from them, It may be you learn from these girls how to maybe treat your woman or how to be like a little bit like softer or emotionally entwined with your partner. So you learn different things from people. When we have friends is not just always one way. That's why I say I don't think black or white. Friendship is not always one way. Our social circle, we learn different things from our social circle. This is why people who don't have friends, they struggle a lot. They don't know how to like interact with people. The moment they get out there, they get scared or they get shot. You learn different things from people. You network, So if you're gonna sit here and lose an opportunity just because of an ego, then I'm sorry, that's on you. And when I say that, people say like, oh, you're difficult. But you get different insights or different things from the circle that we have around. And if you, my partner, are gonna just flat out be unreasonable and say, okay, you know what? Yeah, it's either that person or it's me, then like then it means you can't be with me, because what else are you going to be unreasonable about? You could be unreasonable about my job. You could be unreasonable at some point in the future with my family, or like with different things, with my faith, my religion, you know?
Yeah.
It could be like, oh, because you're not Catholic, I don't want to be with you. You have to be a Methodist, so what? And then my faith may be stronger, but we can come to a balance. Okay, babe, let's say you go to the Catholic church today and then we go to your church today. If that doesn't work for you, then it's okay. You can dissolve it. There's nothing wrong with dissolving a relationship because your partner is not gonna, is not open with it. So for me, I'll say, like, if it comes to that point, and my partner, if you think that I'm getting with this, I'm choosing my best friend over you, then go ahead and think that way. I cannot convince you otherwise, because I haven't given you the impression to have that thought.
Okay.
Okay, let's continue.
Exactly.
Will you, if your partner refuses to leave her male best friend, would you stand on that to end the relationship? Because, I'm telling you to do this and you didn't do it. So
What men see in men, women don't see that in men. I know what I've seen in the guy.
okay.
There are some guys, so maybe your girlfriend can introduce you to even a normal male friend. And the first day you meet the guy, you like the guy's vibe. There are people that the first day you meet them, they say, there are people that the moment you see them, they say, this person is not going to help. And I tell you that, no, this person, especially when the person has proposed to you before, I'm like, that one day, I'll leave the relationship. If the person has proposed to you before and the person became your bestie as a result of rejection, and he doesn't want to leave
For that one.
for that one day, I'll just tell you, I'll just cancel the relationship.
But
But see, Skansi, what you said.
The question he asked me. So if your girlfriend tells you, see, don't be friends with the 4 girls you're talking about, and marry me. Like, leave them and marry me. It's either them or me. What would you do?
About marriage, they are. You have to relax.
No, she doesn't have any reason. She just doesn't want
to leave them.
Yeah, just
all
leave
the
them.
4.
Yes, all the 4 and marry her.
All the 4, it won't make sense.
See?
I'll choose my friends and leave you.
So you see what I'm saying?
If it is one person, fine. But
No,
2, 3, 4, you don't.
Since she said you don't have just one person, you have 4, and we have just one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Why
why
do you
I'm
have one? So look for more.
I have different male friends,
yeah.
but I have one friend, like my childhood friend. Like I said, they used to babysit her together. The mom would drop him off at our place and vice versa.
That one they
I've
told
known
you.
since
The
diapers.
babysitting they told you.
So they told me, but then we grew up together.
Yeah.
We grew up together.
And
Went
now
to
he
same
has
school
a
together.
partner.
So now he has a partner. And I'm respectful of his relationship. Like when we hang out as a group. When I go to see them, I don't go see him. I see them.
Okay.
It's no longer, I'm going to go see him. Though he's my best friend, or like my, close friend, I go and I see them as a couple.
Right.
Same way, they're aware of my relationship. If they come to see me, they're not coming to just see me. You're coming to see me and my partner.
True.
And if you don't like it or you don't like that whole, dynamic, then that's totally fine. You can go ahead and decide what you want to do.
Okay. This era na the bestie I don't your system. No. My mom doesn't.
Anyways, listen, this has been a heated conversation. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe also and share the video. We are out.
I wanted to ask them a question. Maybe if